closed in on 30, a very solid rating, 1.6 rating from him on Inferno, and the utility damage from the both of them as well. Him and Alexi definitely looking like some of the best with the new dropped capabilities of those nades, scooping them up for a double dunk on that retake. We're into the third map, let's get into it. Nico, Flames, oh, so blind, finish him. Twist will eventually, there's still more to be found. Dark is dinked and down goes Valda. Twist has contributed.
This is quick as well. And oh, Mantu through the gap in the smoke will find Twist. This becomes doable now. Mantu forward, wanting to find another.
OG have not won a pistol. Let's see if they can find it here. Oh, Alexi, hello. More required. Brokey and Carrigan. That's going to cause a lot of bother. He'll have to tuck in. He actually finds one over the edge of the box. Flames do not deter him. Carrigan being hunted here. Mantu struggling. Brokey does engage. Not playing scared. FaZe will take another pistol.
Yeah, good stuff from Brokey and Twist there, both of which with a pair. Nice shots at our OG, though, to at least make it competitive. And nothing better than a USP crispy one tap to the dome. But yeah, this was quick, right? They were out ahead of the util there. So the flashes really enabled this. The smokes were blooming just a couple of seconds later. But OG, we're going to have to take a little bit of a look here at what they want to approach with. It looks like it is just going to be the conservative scenario.
Starting on the T side for FaZe as well, so elusive rounds in the previous, now getting off to a flying start.
You think that helps them? Like now that they know they're picking, okay, the T side.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah, and that is the first T side round they've won in 12.
Oh yeah.
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 So that
I even, fired a couple in a row.
Exactly. If they convert this, which they very much should, OG continue to go for this approach where they will not force spy, right? I think on the T side, maybe that's if they don't get the plant. But here on the CT side, of course, you don't get the extra stimulation of the economy there. So basically a full echo. Yeah, and if you're OG...
Firing range if you push CT.
That's pretty cool, right? You don't have to go for this, right? And one of the reasons that you want to stay away is because you're going to give bonus cash on over, especially if it's Olaf to find these kills. He's flashed forward and does get the first. But if he goes around this corner here, he's going to get a bit of a rude surprise. 4 players in CT spawn right now for OG.
Yeah, they're pushing CT. Brokey will have a casual glance. And oh, found him. Good shot. Another one in the feed from those USPs, and Twist has just got too many snacks on his plate. They'll line up on the way out. There you have it, 2-0. Only the one casualty for FaZe, and now we will see the reason they just went for that full eco. The extra cheap M4 certainly help entice you into that third round buy in the FaZe for Lost Pistol.
Yeah, Olaf actually has given his Galil over to Brokey here and equipped himself with an AK. I think in earlier games in these type of scenarios, Olaf would have actually just gone for a MAC-10, so we might just see a standard round here. And on Mirage, for both of these teams, they've gone for quite slow defaults in a lot of the games. So let's see if we buck that trend here today and things pace on up a little bit, as it's a heavy B lean for FaZe out the gate here. And it's a push from Valda.
And it's a frag from Olaf. Valda down. It was only Olaf spotted, so you're not going to be seeing any knee-jerk reactions out of OG just yet. Nico wants answers, and that T-flash was intended to go a little deeper. Oh, there's the spot. It's still only Olaf. Uncertainty brewing.
More of this, more of the nades being left behind.
More of that.
Yeah, if Twist is going apartments, he won't be able to... Well, he shouldn't be able to use the smoke to any great success. But they're setting up right now for this A execute, and if they were to head towards this side of things, it's where Flames is defending. As you mentioned, had a great Inferno. Let's see if he picks up here where he left off.
Yeah, he's got a sixth sense about it. We'll drop his smoke, and if they want to go through, Brokey's done it for him. Never mind, straight through. Catches the bullet into the head of Flames. He's not a threat anymore. Still got all 5 hearts beating in that FaZe Clan jersey, and it does seem like they're playing a much more passive, dare I say it, savvy with the remaining 3.
I think you may. Because they all head over towards the B-bomb site. FaZe can have a bit of a discussion here. They've been able to pick up the M4s, or at least one of which. And they need to ask themselves the question, do they want to hunt and try and take these guns away? It is early stages, right? So normally you don't see these type of hunts, but it's been clean for a lot of the FaZe members in the early stages here. So Olaf is having a little bit of a looky-loop. Rain to trade.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Laser beam it's become again, it feels like, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So back in 2015, if you all don't remember the Silence Den 4, it was just an absolute monster, right? It had less bullets, but The fire rate, it was just nuts.
Well, we saw in the CIS RMR that Simple was, and I don't know how specific he was being about it, but he was actually prioritizing his teammates to give him the M4A1S when he knew the CTs were fully bought up, just because of that no helmet. He actually was using it over an AK and asking them to save that for him. So that's interesting, something you might see more of when you know there's going to be absent helmets.
Simple's the guy who takes the silencer off the USP as well, though. So he could be just showing him how good he is.
And I know it's more inaccurate with the silencer off, but apparently
Doesn't have a gun, Alex.
Oh, he actually is gunless. Flames, where are you? Where's your?
There we go.
Ah, thank you, mate.
Thank God.
Little bit of a gap for the connector push, but no one's coming home. Instead, Mantu puts his name in the feed initially, and well, FaZe, that was smoke and mirrors. They had the gap on the CT cross. Punished. And it's 3 from OG. Running out of options here. Brokey with a nice little frag to try and make something out of this round. Him and Olof 2v5. I really think that might be setting the bar a little too high. He's got a flash.
There's no kit.
Admittedly, the absent kit is threatening. He's flashed over CT. He's made it clear where he's playing from. Olof with the distracted player. Strikes, Flames is down. Needs another, does deliver. It's up to Brokey. And a 10-second defuse chat. If he was to just deny this, which he is with bullets alone, the Glock now needs to knock him off the bomb. Body block from Valda, but he's done enough. 2v5. Clock is their worst enemy, and FaZe will take a fourth.
Oh, Olof's done more than enough there. It looked like he fluffed his lines, right? It looked like he missed the shot, but...
The spray is not easy when they're strafing around like that.
Yeah, so he's done more than enough right there, and just the positioning alone seems to be enough to get FaZe into their 4th round. So I don't want to say it again, but it is a FaZe hot start out the gates here, right? They've been able to dissuade this saved weapon.
And you could see how Brokey, he kind of suspected that the absent kit, all his priority was just making sure he could confirm. If anyone did fancy their chances on that bomb, his stray bullets would have caught him, and Alexi head in hands. They can't go down again to these 7-0, 8-0 starts.
That would have been a difference maker, right? You don't want to have a haul of a comeback like you just had there on Inferno.
Chad, 3 opening kills. Everyone winning their initial duel.
This is rough.
Oh, man.
That could have been like one of those pivot rounds that we talk about here early. So FaZe live on. They will get another purchase on in, and both sides with an AWP carried on through. Mantu with his big green, Brokey the other. So the primary AWPers are setting set for success here. And this is the slow default scenario that we were talking about, right? This is where the rounds really do just start to slow down. And there's big reasons for this. A lot of CT sides like to keep this connector position smoked time and time again. You can throw it from short, you can throw it from window, and you just keep that connector position under lock for about a minute.
Nico's throwing one out.
Ahead of it.
Head. Huge amount of opportunity. Oh, he's pushing the limit. Alexi's looking the wrong way. Shot into the earlobes. Free ear piercing in Olof Studios. Now a T-Smoke arrives, and that's for him to get through to the stairs. Mantu tracks him. Nice find. And FaZe want to commit. They're coming in from so many different angles. Olof, his existence alone makes this retake awkward. I say retake, the bomb's not down. They don't even have the ramp, and this is Flames. Oh, he's caught out. Brokey does jump into the blind spot. And a miss from Mantu. They are taking space now. They should have an opportunity to get the bomb down uncontested. They have to opt for CT. Good one. Out of Mantu. Levels us up. OG need to break their silence in hot pursuit of it. They know Olof was jungle, and Valda has to acknowledge the possibility of that late flank. Carrigan lingers on the site.
Or with the AWP.
Oh, too much info. One close, one ticket. He screams and can't hit the shot. Mantu could contribute to 3rd. It's Swiss and Olof in the crossfire. Olof again contributing well. Oh no, OG. Only Valda is planted open for them. I see no way the Dane can do anything more with this.
There's no time now.
Up the ladder, into the palace.
Yeah, he's just going to grab this AWP and run away. Gets the kill. And now he's got to get out of dodge. This one is looking done. Oh, 5-0 right now.
Oh, he goes down.
Yikes, that is not what you want to see.
Oh, far from ideal.
Another situation where they really fight hard just to get themselves a little advantage, and then from nowhere, FaZe just lock them out of this again. Olof's having great impact early here. Have to continue to highlight that. He was, I believe, the lowest rated player in the entire event.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it now, does it?
No, and he's the same player that's also in pursuit of being another one of those legendary, very short list of names that's been in attendance of every single major. OG to play spoiler to that. He's fighting tooth and nail to retain that legacy position. Mantu's been looking very comfortable on Mirage so far here on the defensive AWP. Still hasn't been able to put a round, though, behind those frags.
They're going to split B quickly here. They're going to smoke off vent room and go. 2 through in the apartments, 3 up short.
Okay. Well, Alexi's AWPing. That could be a threat. He's been tagged by Brokey, and yeah, not long for OG now as the frags come in. Oh dear, it's so familiar territory for OG. Again with this suffocating presence from FaZe everywhere on this map, now hitting the B site comfortably. Karrigan mixing up the pace, and this is a T side to be proud of.
I'm not sure what the solution is because OG have had a couple of rounds already within the 6 rounds of play where it started well and then it's fallen apart. Here, it doesn't start well at all and they lose it. So they're not getting away with either side of things here, and FaZe are walking all over him. Like Karrigan, he has 0 kills, but the call there, the snappiness just to go, right, let's split that B bomb site. Oh, dearie me. Okay. Well, again, saved guns. And we've been here. We've been here a lot with the OG matchup today.
And OG mixed it up as well. You know, Nico's typically short, he's typically B. They had their star players, Valda, Flames, Alexi there with an AWP. They were in the right place with the right weapons and the players, but FaZe, every single member winning their duel.
If we want to break down and start looking at the finances here, Nico and Mantu could both drop across rifles, and then one player could just invest into something light. But Valda went into Kevlar with a CZ immediately here. So that tells me they're going to do a bit of this double dip scenario that happens with the economy where they don't invest a whole lot. Next round, they get the 3,400 regardless, and they can have 2 back-to-back threatening rounds instead of putting all their pennies in and then maybe walking away with nothing. So they've already had a saved round or some saved guns that almost got them around. So let's see if they can do it again. Mantu elevated into the vent room. The AWP won't find anything early mid as there's no FaZe presence. It's 2 on the extremities of the palace position. Floating back through spawn right now is that of Rain. And they're just waiting to see what aggressive maneuvers OG have to offer here. If nothing comes their way, Karrigan is going to have to start working on a bit of territory and calling out the late to mid round.
Yeah, they know there was a saved AWP. That'll definitely be part of their process here, is to try and identify its position. If Twist was to jump across, if Mantu was to miss, they get that info for free. He's actually just averted his gaze as they advance. Good timing. Oh, what a flash. Twist still pulls the trigger, bests them. Mantu running out of options, running out of chances. Rain, 2 on the entry. Something for OG in the form of Nico, but yeah, this stinks of a 7. Good flash. Twist sets up Karrigan. Nico holding the W key with a white screen leads to his death, and now just Valda.
Ooh, the flip side of this, right? OG, they've already shown that they can come back into games, but this time they're on the CT side, right? So I've said this in all 3 maps so far. At this point in the first half, it has to start now for OG. This comeback has to begin. They need to put rounds on the board, and they will have an opportunity with a gun round. Maybe even an AK-47 here. Karrigan goes down. Valda does take that off his countryman. Position noted with that smoke. But here's the thing, right? This works twofold. OG believe that they can start a comeback, but it would need to start now. And if FaZe find themselves in such a lead, they also know they struggle to close. So who's going to come over that mental hurdle first? That's the real question mark for me. Mantu back into the AWP. Alexi not opting to do the same here. And that timing of the flash, if it was a second or 2 earlier, maybe, just maybe, they poke their head into Palace and they get a kill or 2, and the round could fall in favor. But nothing seems to be going OG's way here. FaZe are doing everything and more right now.
Yeah, and you know, I have to kind of correct myself. I thought FaZe would be really lingering on Inferno. What a brutal comeback to stomach from your opponent. But flying out of the gates here on Mirage in hot pursuit, more reminiscent of Ancient than it is of Inferno. Chad's already highlighted the differences in terms of the slow starts from OG and how they contrast with that incredible CT comeback. CT comebacks would have to be happening about now as well in this half. OG, 8 rounds left to be played here on the defensive side and still sitting on that goose egg. Doesn't sound comfortable.
You're just going to be frustrated at yourself, FaZe, as well. Imagine if you come in here and you keep OG to single digits. Imagine if it's like a 16-5 game. Why did we guys, did we have to be here? Couldn't we have just closed Inferno?
Could have been home, eating dinner, in the gym.
Save yourself the stress.
Oof, there you are. There you are. An opening kill that has to be converted. Mantu posting his 10th. And Rain, previously very impactful. You can see Karrigan's cooking up some smoke magic towards the short position.
You did just say opening kill that has to be converted. That's only their 2nd opening kill so far within this game. So in 8 rounds of play, only 2 opening kills for the CT side. You know how that sounds. Here we go, a bit of a B fake. They're going to come out middle here, trying to exploit this gap, and they're quick up short.
Nico would have heard this. What a flick out of Mantu! Looking robotic on that. Olof gives them something to talk about. OG already stomached a 2v5. No.
Not again. Well, the bomb is really difficult to get to, right? Like, we can all agree on that right now.
Yeah, Olof, however, has seemed undeterred. He really does want to keep them down on that 0. Mantu's given them 2. Straight up. AWP openers. And now Brokey and Olof still trying to chip away at this OG defense. Nico responsible for the catwalk position. He'll have to use his own judgment as to when to strike. Information to be gathered from Flames. Little cursory glance from that triple box. They don't molly Nico out. Still threatening.
Have to go away. There's only 20 seconds.
Oh, they know he's there. That's some info. Gets the AK going, hunting. 15 seconds. Brokey wants your blood. Brokey finds some damage.
That's
and
enough.
all done for this one. 9 seconds. No time for Olof. He will fall. The threat is over. And so is the streak out of FaZe. OG will post 1.
Yeah, all right. Well, the game really starts now because this is where OG have to post a consecutive. And if they don't, then it's just going to be more one-way traffic for FaZe here because 1 round on the nose. And this could continue to spiral out of control. But that second shot from Mantu was fabulous. That was wonderful just to see the flickiness of that. Nico did great there against Brokey as well. He didn't opt to take the fight. He made sure that time was soaked off the clock while he was being chased on down. So good heads-up counter-strike there. Well, this is a bit heavier towards the mid-control early.
Yeah, Rain's looking over the smoke and inflicts some heavy damage. I think he suspects Alexi might have been short. Some silence bullets thrown through the smoke. Mantu lucky to still be kicking around here. 5 HP from that spray.
Look at the setup right now from the CT side, though. It's very heavy towards mid and the A bomb site, right? You've got Nico, you got Flames. They're up close and personal. Mantu, the walking wounded on the AWP, overseeing business from jungle. And Alexi, well, he has a tall task of holding window and having to deal with the booze, having to deal with the short play. It will just be the man, Volda, over towards the B bomb site. And that's where Carrigan is starting to have a look. Now, Carrigan, he could actually press the issue here as a bit of a fake for the team, just to try and see really what's going on. The flash through, the pressure is there. Is anybody going to rotate to help Volda?
Oh, twists, checked. Good crossfire, works wonders. They were planning to pincer through that connector smoke, but it seems like a change of plan. Carrigan feels like the B site's the call. Who's going to get the info? Window's still smoked. Oh, I say that, it fades. And he does catch a glimpse of Rain enough to convert. Now 2-man disadvantage for FaZe.
Volda's gone.
The B bomb site's open for business. Problems now. Alexi doing everything within his power, but the bomb will be planted uncontested. Mantu's in early. What a ballsy push. Missed his chance. Alexi's fallen as well to the flames. Olof kicking and screaming his way towards an 8th. OG need to string these together. They need 2 consecutive. This is just 1 kill away, 1 bullet away. They're lining up. Olof! Take them both down. The Swede does not quit and kicks him right in the groin. OG in jeopardy. That was supposed to be theirs, Chad.
Again, another round that's starting great. They fumble in the mid round there. FaZe through the smoke. They go down, trying to cross mid. This is it. Alexi B, you think, okay, so much pressure right now. And they get onto the site in the 2-on-4 situation. Oh dear, this is vintage Olof right here. This is the player you want to see showing up in the server in the matches that matter.
The 18 HP 1v2. That's 2 impactful rounds out of Olof.
Don't forget the pistol rounds he had on Inferno. Both pistol rounds you can attribute to Olof there, and you can see what it means to the team. Everyone getting fired up.
Yeah, they want it so bad. That's definitely a timeout moment, no doubt about that. Oh, OG keep getting handed some heartbreakers, but you know, we were in a similar mindset in Inferno, Chad. Difference being, this is on the CT side. They're getting battered and bruised. FaZe already looking set for success. 130 ADR out of major legend Olof.
Jeez Louise, alrighty. Well, the reason I think 2 consecutive was important was because Alexi could start to change the flow of the game, right, with his calling. But now that they've lost another one, FaZe, Carrigan specifically, really gets to set the driver's seat in where they want to hit. And this is great for him in the mental puzzle. Rain's ahead of the smoke as well. He can use this against them.
He will. Spots out Nico. Can't quite manage the spray, and Nico does knock him down. Another opening for OG. My.
Well, back towards the A bomb site here. They're just going to park Olaf, the absolute hero, top mid. He's missed his Windows smoke by a country mile. So that's not going to aid him in the way he wanted. He's hiding behind it in mid right now while the rest of his team work on this A bomb site. Now again, Flames is over here, but only had very limited kills so far.
Here's them rampant. Their lurky smoke will get him out Tetris. Now Flames has got some thinking to do. Oh, and caught out by Twist. That is magic. They're suddenly back into this in a 4v4. And the smoke's starting to land. You can see the incendiary forces his hand. Mantu has to respect them. Alexi flirting with a fight.
They're out of nades now.
Towards this Palace position. Brokey swings in and it's a hard shot to hit. Valda strikes as well. All of them connect in unison. And it's exactly what the CTs need more of. OG2. FaZe 8.
Okay, well again, and I want to say it again, the consecutive is important, right? We know that max loss bonus was recently where OG was sitting. Now that's down to 2,400 in the next. So it's going to be two key reasons as why we want to see consecutive rounds here. One, I mentioned it before, to change the flow of the game, right? So Alexi can start reading exactly what Karrigan's going to be throwing his way. And the other is, well, to completely break this economy here. If they win this one right now, FaZe are going to be, well, up a creek without a paddle.
The chips are in the center of the table. All in called.
EXEC.
EXEC, the objective. Valda has the support of Mantu here in his AWP. Can't be pulled around with the Karrigan jiggle. Strikes.
Double.
It's two right into the action. FaZe already operating with a very heavy limp.
Oh, they call it quits as well. You kind of feel like forcing forward there after all the util would seem like a better option, but now I think the round changes. It's no longer about winning this, it's just about damage. Oh, that was nice.
Name is that?
Okay, well, just staying as a wolf pack. Back and forth they go. We tried B, that didn't work. We went mid, we got something. Now we head towards A, and it makes sense. Flames. I mentioned it previously, he's really struggling. Only one kill in this map so far. This would be great for his confidence here. They're coming his way.
They're letting him in. By design here from OG. Alexi's going to have a look. He's going to get more than he bargained for on the cross. Good catch. Need the trade. It's hard to find. Brokey, no armor. He's very susceptible to the sprays here. And that's rain dinked. FaZe's opportunities are fading. He'd love a plant. And that'll do nicely. Running him down for their third. And there you have it. They've broken the FaZe clan bank.
Oh, the plant, I guess, is something there. It didn't look like, after that Mantu double, it didn't look like there was any traction left to be had. So great stuff from Mantu here. He's had a couple of AWP openings, 14 kills for him now. Flames, he did what he needed to do, 2 more kills in that one. So this is nice for him. You know, he had a really good Inferno. Now he can start to work on a really good Mirage. And this could be the turning point again. Still, right, for OG, they could walk away from a half where they were sitting 7-0 down to walk away with 7 rounds to their name, right? If they're able to do it again, their mental resilience has been huge today.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think you could say that regardless of how Mirage finishes after Inferno.
True.
Not many teams can pull that out.
Looks like they're going to go for stack nades towards window here. You can see what's been invested in by FaZe, and heading over through this top mid smoke, they'll drop these HEs. So as long as they're on point, there should be some good damage done. Oh, Mantu away in time, and Alexi.
Dead?
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Far from it. Mantu's given up window room. He knows it's possible, and I think Karrigan's through. They'll have to address that. Yeah, they're going to have to get a...
Wait, A's open.
I think they're planting.
They are planting.
And Olaf's going around the world. Chad, I'm getting nervous.
Well, they still have to deal with Karrigan. He has the rotation. Olaf's going to be the safety net on the safety net, and then Rain just has to survive.
A clock from Connector to try and deny the potential defuse. Fully armored CTs on the retake.
Alexi's gun should be underpass.
Oh, you might be onto something. My, oh my, this clock is becoming OG's worst enemy, and there is the M4 Olaf.
Molly as well.
5-head maneuver, and already a shot from Rain trying to delay. He'll hang around in the smoke, ready to deny anyone that wants to tickle that bomb. Issues for OG. It comes down to Olaf. He's already hit 1, and they knock him off the bomb. That's 9 from FaZe. On Peanuts and Pocket Lint, they find a 9th.
I can't believe it.
Nuts.
The fact that Rain gets the kill and it's a free bomb site.
Open bomb. He's just
gone Rambo mode.
I can't believe it.
I'm just running in for free. And the fact that the heads up awareness though from Olaf to go underpass to get the M4 that was dropped at the start of the round.
Open plant. And he has the audacity to take down Valder as well. Never mind Nico on the defuse. Oh, wow, what a recovery.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe they keep getting away with this.
OG, how are you not rattled?
Talk about their mental, Chad.
How are they not rattled?
Yeah, not at all. Certainly not for Mantu. Shakes it off. Taylor Swift would be proud.
How many more openings does this guy need to get? So he has it again. It's a 4v5 again. FaZe have no map control yet.
Yeah.
So if they are able to pull back another miracle round here, another clutch scenario, I don't know what to say anymore, because FaZe, they shouldn't be winning some of these a lot of these situations.
Okay, on their way. Crossfire established. Third, rotating in. Oh, two still on the site. Alexi's rotate's been cut short. Olof is dead. They're all looking the wrong way. That silencer, an extra bonus. Broky's still available.
It's happening again. They can get the bomb down. The rotation is still coming. There's no one in market yet. It's a short plan as well.
Yeah, Carrigan looking to hold on to that. If he goes for the strafe, Carrigan might be ready for him.
Oh!
He's whipped it!
They're both.
Yeah, he hears them. Carrigan with an opportunity to really twist the knife and sprinkle in some salt for good measure. Mantu's his next victim, chunks him down to half, and Brokey in the meantime has repositioned a one-on-one, AWP-on-AWP action, opts for the M4, 16 bullets, and closing that gap. Looking for answers, begging for answers, but he's so loud and strafes in! Brokey, you brave boy, takes the fight for the 10th. FaZe recover again from the man disadvantage, Chad.
It's like it's powering them up even more so. They just get thrust into these situations. Valder even gets two anchoring down the site. Alexi dies rotating, Nico's the next one to fall. Then Valder gets this double kill. But as soon as Valder goes down, there's no rotation. The other two still completely on an island of the A bomb site.
And it was Brokey with both of those. Never mind the 1v1 close. He's the one that knocks down Valder. And yeah, tut of the tongue. Fist bumps exchanged. It looks and stinks like an 11th here for FaZe. OG, despite the heroics on map 2, getting beaten up here on the T side from FaZe.
Well, Brokey knows that this push is possible here. If Flames keeps going, he will just die, right? Walking into this doorway, instant death. And that molly, well, everybody knows where you are now. Twist through the palace, will find one. And I think it's just a cleanup on ILA. In they run, the mop and bucket. Everybody wanting to clean up this mess. Flames is dead, and it is just Mantu. He's done great. He's the only player in double digits so far for OG on this CT side, but with only 3 rounds to boast, 4 being the max, it's going to have to be another gargantuan comeback.
Bomb has been planted. It's going to have to be quite the pistol.
Think it's important?
Yeah, you know what, dare I say it? Really important. That's one way to prove you've still got a T-side in you. After a very flaccid performance on their Inferno T-side, just getting dominated by the OG CT nade juggling.
That last round from Alexi.
Yeah.
In fact, they scoop those up and get the 2 kills on that retake with the nades. We're already seeing the ramifications of this update. What a performance from Olof, right? Like, he knows what's on the line here, right? Getting to the major, the first one in 2 years. Yeah, you guys have heard us say that a million times. But again, guys, there's only 4 players in history that will have attended all 16 majors, right? Shox, Dupree, Device, Zipex. They're already locked in, right? That leaves one man to join that club, and that's Olof.
Yeah, and he's putting his heart and soul into this third map here, Chad. They do need to string them together, and Alexi's whip movement hasn't cost him too much. And if anything, 2 openers for OG just to finish with a bang. The 4th required. Brokey already hamstrung, twists, suspects, and converts onto Alexi. They're so low though, Chad. Nothing should go wrong, could go wrong. Maybe Flames a victim, but that's the end of that. OG with 4, and the bar set incredibly high for them to try and claw their way back into this one. The 9th to 12th decider matches, everything to play for. OG head to the T side with a measly 4.
When the world burns down, we will stand together. We fight forever. We fight forever. We fight forever. Standing together. We fight forever. Face the storm coming. Ground is shaking. Beat down inside. Calling. Voices in the distance. We are here. We keep holding on. Dusk till dawn.
FaZe Clan 5 rounds away from picking up a crucial W in these decider matches. Shy of the playoffs, but still everything to play for. Looking to pick themselves up a ticket to the Stockholm Major, long absent. Well, OG, after a magnificent, heroic comeback on map 2 to even put us here on Mirage, they have definitely tripped over their shoelaces somewhat. And coming into the T side, it's going to have to be Magic, Chad. AXX. Alexi with jungle, stairs for Valdi. And Rain calling for aid as the commitment comes in. OG really could use a pistol here, Chad, and FaZe really can make things problematic on this retake.
Keep your eyes on Alexi B's flash. They're playing retake for this.
Oh, both of them found. Oh my lord, OG just dissolve, evaporate, missing. What is he supposed to do? It's all on Alexi B. Hard clicks, does shoot the first. Closing the gap is Brokey, and FaZe will make good on their promise. 12 secured, pistol taken, and gap for OG gets bigger.
Oh, dearie me. Okay, well, really hard questions right now. Like when we're looking at the context of this matchup right here, their bomb has gone down for OG. That's a nice little change for their T sides. But do they force buy behind this? Do they give this one up and go for the AKs in the next? There has to be a big discussion right now about what comes on forward. And they're actually going to go for the force buy. Valda's going straight into a UMP here. Nico's gone with a Deagle and armor. So they are going to fight for this, right? Because previously, FaZe found themselves in a similar situation out the gate earlier. They got up to 14-5.
They did.
And then there was the comeback, right? Now, OG need to make a case here. Galil's, AKs, UMP, Deagle, Util as well. Here we go. This round could be for all the marbles.
Olof decides he wants to open with aggression. Strafing out. Only the one.
Wait, there's a Brokey AWP. I didn't even see that one coming on through. Second round of play. We have a Brokey AWP. All right, then.
It could make things awkward, though. Very awkward. Oh, Carrigan, only the one. Problems, big problems. In Little B, man 2 to plant. 17, he has been everything OG needed. Just yet to see them really profit, and he's caught on the cross. Brokey Zorp again in the feed, it's Flames. Looking to ascend to Flamesy to put OG back on the board early here.
needs this.
He needs this. And already struggling. Brokey will make it 3. Delivers on that AWP 13, and they put all their marbles into that one, Chad.
Oh dear, I'm having a little bit of a read right now on OG's way of guaranteeing a spot, right? This was their options. There was three ways OG could possibly qualify for the major. Option number 1, winning the 9th to 12th decider bracket. Not possible if they lose this matchup. Option 2, beating FaZe. Not about to happen, but then they would also have needed Big to finish 12th, or one of Fiend, Copenhagen Flames, and Movistar Riders to finish 8th.
Whoa.
Then the last was placing 11th and Big finishing 12th and FaZe finishing 10th. Well, right now, Big are up 12-9 against Heroic after winning the first map.
This could be
the end for OG.
End for OG. Their major hopes hinging now on a T-side comeback like nothing we've seen in recent memory. Oh, Brokey.
Indecision.
Indecision, yeah. It's coming back to get in. They're closing the gaps. The flashes are brilliant, and so is the opening kill, but he's gone unchecked. Rain has a chance here. A chance to cause chaos and pandemonium. 2 of the 3 required. Danced with Alexi, living on as best he can, holding on to what he's got. 8 HP, and that's the punish. Oh, Valda's supposed to have it. And instead, Alexi's thrust into a 1v2 with only a sidearm. How would a FaZe throw this one away? Full util kit, everything he needs. Olof coming in from that connector position. Lexi will hear it. The Tetris looking to strike. He knows where they're coming from. They've made it clear from the trajectories, but a low HP clutch like this for major hopes and dreams, and damage. Opts for the P250. Olof should have him. The damage is high, but it's not enough. FaZe 14 on the defense. It just seems like a formality at this point.
Oh, we've been here before, haven't we?
Yep.
We've been here before. Now, that was a light purchase, but that was very, very threatening, right? That was a half buy. Right now, with that plan and all that damage, all the goodies are about to come out for OG. This has to be the turning point. This has to be the turning point for their major life right here, right now.
Yuta was great to get him in, wasn't it?
It was fantastic. Like, that Brokey indecision really came back to haunt him. Flames ran him down from absolutely nowhere there. That one from Carrigan, just the swing and the awareness that Volda could be creeping through that smoke was magnificent, but here it is. FaZe, you've been here before and you couldn't close. Are you going to be haunted by that? Your major hopes need this victory as well. Both teams with literally everything to play for.
And the margin for error is so slim for OG. You've got to play a perfect game of Counter-Strike right now, and you've got to hope FaZe play the opposite. Passive on their B presence. Valda's not too deterred by that nade out of Carrigan. See quite an active pursuit of information, which could definitely be threatening if Mantu forced the issue. Brokey's going walkabouts just as Mantu throws out the nades, trying to set up his teammates or park Valda here. It's been established from the very start of the round. Brokey's not going to succumb to the greed. Run boost mid. Carrigan might have a glance out the window. Oh, just as the smoke popped, he spots it. They can go B. A mid to B, it looks like. Olof in support. And here come the fights they've been waiting for. 35 seconds. Mantu strikes. Nico gone, looking for the reposition. He only tags them. Flames puts his name in the feed. Bombs coming apps. Olof to be checked. The tracer fire's not enough for him to strike, but Twist to strike twice. And only 2 remain.
Oh,
Twist takes them all down. Olof just for the finishing blow. 15 immediately secured. FaZe shake it off. The comeback will not start here. Not in round 19. And now OG with an impossible, almost unobtainable 11-round comeback demanded of them. You can see Brokey does just hit this leg. It's Twists that picks it up.
Well, they weren't here on the last map, were they, FaZe? They didn't quite make it to 15.
And they'd never before seen.
The magical number. They weren't quite sure what came after 14, but here we go. It's the all-in A.
Learn to count, and well, 5 could be the magic number. Just looking for 1. There it is. Here's 2. Nico falls and forced to watch as OG, their major hopes and dreams, perhaps hinging on these fights. He's doing it all. Twists with everything. And that's 16-4, a dominant finish from FaZe. They truly do not care about your comeback. They come in absolutely kicking and screaming.